And I should be live. I should be live, guys. Why are there a bunch of E's in my chat, bro? What the hell is happening here? I just want my goddess Roxy in the next chapter, bro. Oh my gosh. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen based on off the preview, but we'll get there when we get there, I guess. All right. So today I'm going to be going over the last episode of Mushoku Tensei that aired on Sunday, which was around 5 days ago. Now, this is pretty far out from where we currently were at. Hello there. This is pretty far away from today. It's a bit late. It's a bit late, but I can explain. You see, I was playing video games and I was very distracted. And before I knew it, it was Thursday. And I'm not making a video on Thursday. So I still remember the first time I met you. You haven't met me, bro. This is a freaking screen, bro. What the fuck? Anyway, you're watching me through a screen. You see. Anyway, so today we're just going to be going over this. I already have a script from my last video, so in terms of like points I want to go over, I already got that laid out. I already recorded it actually, but I just didn't start making the video, so that sucks. In fact, I think I went on a pretty decent Paul rant with some good emotion. I thought it was a good recording, but no. Not IRL, I mean by a CM Punk stream. You were at not many people were at that stream. By the way, let's go, dude. Look at this shirt. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love this shirt, bro. It's so petty. I love it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that CM Punk stream when he first returned was like, yeah, that was. And a lot of things have happened since then about CM Punk. A lot of things have happened about CM Punk, but I don't know. Most of you are here for Mushoku Tensei, so I'll just get right into it. Let me get the script pulled up here, so that way I'm not too like off the cuff. I'm not gonna rant for 2 hours like I did with the OP. The OP's fine. I mean, like, there was a lot to talk about in the OP. This one, like, pretty decent, but, you know. Uncle Howdy returning. True. I mean, I never liked that gimmick in the first place. Rip Bray Wyatt, but I never liked his gimmick all that much. All right. So I'm not too enthusiastic about it. All right. So, another week, another episode of Mushoku Tensei, guys. So we start out going through the invitation list, and for some reason, Sylphie seems to be like the most serious that she's ever been. Look at that. Look at how serious she is. This is ridiculous. Can you see my cursor? Let me check. Look at this. Yep, you can. Look at how serious she is. This is the most serious I've ever seen her, honestly. Over an invitation list, bro. You got to go through. You gotta list the inductees out. She doesn't want to mess this up. She doesn't want to pull a fucking Oscars moment, okay? Loading? What the fuck? Let me check the stream health. How's the stream health? Should be fine. Okay, it's your end. Look at this, bro. Like, Jizo. Never seen her this serious before. Over a fucking invitation list, but stream froze? Stream froze, really? That's crazy. Anyway, doesn't seem like it froze for most people, but anyway. But the inductees are, we have, go through the list, Rudius. Go through it. You got Linea, Persona. I'm bad at pronouncing these two. Persona. Linea, Persona, Badigadi, Genius, and Soldat. Elinalise, Zanaba, Julie, and Cliff. Now, okay, sold that. Like, there is no shot he's gonna make it, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure he's left the freaking city already. I'm pretty sure he's already left Renoa. They cut Ariel's gift. Oh no, how sad. I feel so bad for Ariel. I really care about that character. Not, please don't. And then Sylphie invites Ariel, Luke, and her 2 attendants. Now, these 2 thoughts, these 2 fucking heathens, these 2 parasites, I don't advise inviting them, but it was bound to happen. Also, yeah, I think I saw it in the fucking Reddit, but literally we literally just open up to, where was it? I'm gonna try to mute this. We literally just open up to where, come on. He's literally just saying the N-word. I love that freaking, he's literally just writing the N-word. I don't know whose name that's supposed to be, but I would just love to think that would be Ariel's translation. That would be hilarious to me. But anyway, back to me ranting about Ariel, because fuck Ariel. I swear, bro, they don't know it. I think I'll get into this a bit more once we get to that scene with Luke dueling Rudius, but they don't know it. But I swear, Ariel and Luke probably have ruined Sylphie's life with how much they've like trapped her into their friendship. I swear, the way that this is not a beneficial friendship for Sylphie. She is going out of her way for no reason at all other than they're friends. And when you have a politician as a friend, I'm just saying they're good at building relations, and sometimes they're not 100% genuine. Now, is she most likely genuine with Sylphie, Ariel? Probably, but it's definitely not you can't like take away the doubt that that she likes her for the sake of liking her, and definitely does not want to keep this relationship for the fact that Rudius is now a part of it. But we'll get there when we get there. They should have livened up all the wedding. They should have livened up all the wedding gifts. Oh, you're talking about like showed all the wedding gifts, I guess. I'm glad you're back though. I've not been in these streams in a minute, bro. I don't stream that often, but anyway, what else we got? Okay, yeah. She then makes the calculated decision to invite Nanahoshi over, the last remaining name that is missing on this list. Now, do I remember what she brought? No, I do not. Bro, it's been so long. Dude, I go over some of what happens in the volume for the sake of like writing a script, but I don't read the entirety of it. I mean, I only read the parts that like it adapts and some pieces around there just to show like there are some parts that you miss, and to show people who are anime onlys there is value to reading the source material and reading over it rather than just watching the anime and feeling content with just the anime. I try to include some bits and pieces of information that's not covered in the anime, but you know. But in this case, in this live review, chat, that is your responsibility. Because I will not be able to read the book and stream at the same time. She brought a dildo. I remember now. Shit, yeah, I remember now. Shit, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember. That was... I can understand why they won't include that now. Okay. All right. So yeah, Sylphie makes a calculated decision to invite Banana Hoshi over. Banana, Kek W. Banana Hoshi over as well, and Sylphie probably did this in the hopes of learning more about the whole situation, the whole fiasco that happened in episode 9 with he probably grew up in the same place as me, and she was like, she felt like gaslit as fuck, but like, whatever. It's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. She was definitely trying to push Nanahoshi over into the conversation, and to quote, I do have a volume coverage here, but the way they did it was different than what they did in the light novel. In the anime, Sylphie just says, "Huh, you forgot about Nanahoshi," and so let me check. I'm reading the quote here to make sure it fits. Yeah, basically, Sylphie was a lot more confrontational in the light novel about this. It's like she kind of just at the beginning she's not. At the beginning she's just like, "Oh, I think we're missing somebody," and then Rudius points out, "Oh, Nanahoshi." She didn't bring up Nana. She brings up Nanahoshi from the jump in the anime, which is a bit more confrontational. But after that, Rudius responds, "Do you think she'd come?" And Sylphie says, "I know she would." And then Rudy says, I'll ask her, and well, I'll ask her and see." So I think she's a way more confident that she'd come over in the light novel. Now, I'm not sure if that was changed for a reason. I think it was probably due to just for the sake of flow, if I had to imagine. But I 100% believe that she brought up Nanahoshi for the sake of trying to confront her at the party. I don't think like she wants to invite someone who caused a disaster that killed her entire family, but indirectly killed her entire family. But she knows she's a victim, but she doesn't know anything else other than that. And you'd think that Rudius would try to clear up the air with her backstory and everything that's goes around her, but she'd probably be able to connect the dots between his past life and with Nanahoshi, and how she was so upfront about Rudius, and the way Rudius was really weird as a kid. But she'd probably be able to connect the dots once she hears about Nanahoshi's backstory. But basically, she is very she brought this up for a reason. They're 100%. So oh yeah, by the way, forehead. All right, everyone, I know. Yeah, that was weird from her to want Nanahoshi to come. Yeah, she definitely wanted her to come based on like just asking her a question, being the detective that she is. But yeah, forehead. Okay, that is the only roast I'm going to say about Best Girl. Okay, forehead. Okay, we're good. Okay, so then we reach the OP. One spoiler-filled OP later, and we get to shopping. Now, I did a full 2-hour stream on the OP. If you want to see me talk about the OP, go to that one, bro. I talked about it way too long. I'm not going to talk about it again. So, yeah, just know, if you're an anime only, skip it. That's what I advise, okay? We've already seen a lot of people react to Mushoku Tensei's latest episode, and they were, they got spoiled a lot. So, I wouldn't recommend, if you are an anime only and haven't watched this episode yet, don't watch the OP. Don't watch the OP. Please just skip it. I mean, Crunchyroll is generous enough. Let's see if it works here. Okay, well, I thought they would have the skip intro button. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. But in this case, they don't. Big Sag. But they give you plenty of time to be able to skip the OP. I think right around the 20-second mark is when they start giving spoilers. But, anyway. We get a wholesome robe shopping scene with Rudius and Sylphie, which is nice to see that these two are being cleaning, you know. Nice to see it. You don't get that often in anime. The opening showing more than the trailer, 100%. Like, I think the trailer just showed like up to spoilers up to episode probably 5 or 6. Still spoiled most of what happens in Turning Point 3, but I mean, I mean, it's a good hook. The OP was awful. The OP was off. Good quality, but awful in terms of spoiling people. Do you think Turning Point 3 will be in chapter 6? Episode 6, I think. I think it'll be in episode 6. So basically, they go shopping for some robes and drip. If you are in my community posts, if you've seen my community posts, you know that this guy is the drip king, okay? But there was one before this. Yeah, this was, bruh, this has to be like a sleeping gown, right? Like, dude, the trench coat is like it's not the vibe. It is not the vibe. Can I interest you in this, bruh? He literally got like reptile skin on both of these. I don't know what kind of variety he has. This is for Earth magic. Why has it got the jawstring going on? And why is he putting his hands in his pockets, bro? It's got the collar too, bruh. This is so freaking just missing the red clouds. True. This is a Naruto jacket and a half. But anyway, Sylphie points out this one, which is way more tame than the other ones. Like, it's just him just put hands in pockets with the hoodie, bruh. It's got the collared hoodie. I can't, dude. Water resistant. Oh my gosh, bro. It reminds me of the one you have on now. It's just the same color. Anyway, robes made out of lucky rat pelts from the demon continent. Get it? It's made of rats and it's gray. You get it? Gray rat. So funny, guys. I swear. All this build up led to this moment. I swear, guys. Anyway, looks nice. It's got the, I assume that's a lot. It's just one symbol. I don't know how much, guys. I know that they have like a direct translation with like the fucking I know Mushoku Tensei's studio goes to the length of actually like making up a fake language and actually having this make some amount of sense, but I ain't doing that. Second one is desert worm camo hide. I mean, I that's, it looks like reptile skin. It looks like alligator skin. They both looked like alligator skin. I don't know what to say, bro. Anyway, we move on to Spice. Guys. Now, how much do you think Rudius would be able to make if he went adventuring? How much? Would it be enough to afford like everything that he wants? I mean, how many adventures do you think it would take? I think he would just have to slay one dragon and he'd be loaded for a few years. He'd be loaded for a few years if he just slayed one dragon, I think. He would literally just have to go on one more adventure with Soldat and he'd be goated. He'd be good. So I think he was rich enough just already taking share and just like a small portion of what he was working with. But bruh, my keyboard's about to run out of power. Jeez, let's get this plugged in here. Got the USB extension. Get this. Yeah, I now invested in a wireless keyboard. It is, to be fair, he was already chilling since the university was free, lol. Yeah, but it seems like he's going through his expenses already. Jeez, bro, the beer is killing me. It looks like he was already going through it based on this quote here, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna go dwell on the details. Um, he is useless. Also, when did Sylphie learn how to cook? She was a security guard. Like, this makes no sense. Like, you learned it when you were 5 or 6 or 7. 7. We'll say 7. You learned all of this cooking stuff when you were 7. How? How? I would understand, like, learning on the job, you know? But, like, either she's not that good and she's trying to, like, give him some confidence, but no. I don't think she's as good as she says. You know, there's some serious doubt there. She's been a security guard for how long? She was 10, so this is like 6 or 8 years after. I think in this it's 6 years after that. So half a decade of doing no cooking and having other people make food for you, and you're telling me you're good at cooking. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's like riding a bike or something with how well versed she was in it, but I doubt it. Anyway, and bro, if I see anyone complain about this, if I see anyone complain about this scene, bro, I swear, bro. This is why I stay away from Twitter, bro. I mean, if I run into anyone in any of my comments complaining about this scene and how Rudy's being a freaking degenerate, being like completely off the chain, you know, he is. And it's like, this is not consensual. It's like, bro, like, geez, dude, like, she was literally smiling at the end there. Like, bro, like, okay. It's not a yes. To be fair, she never said yes, but they are fucking married. Can we get through this? Can we get through this? Can we? I swear, if I see someone complain about this, I'm gonna be freaking livid. But like, and I'm probably like screaming into the void here, but I know what some people who don't watch Mushoku Tensei are like. Jeez, oh, bro. Also, she was super cute during this scene. Like, she was incredibly cute during this entire bath scene, I swear. And if any of you still believe who's complaining, I know, I don't even have to look at Twitter. I know that there are going to be some people freaking complaining because they see anything. There are a lot of Mushoku Tensei haters, and I say they see anything sexual in the show, they're going to complain about it. They don't need the context. They already know that Rudius is a shitty main character, and no one should ever watch the show he's in. It's a healthy relationship. I know, but some people are weird. Anyway, now I don't like talking about waifu debates that much. It's not about being a good cook. It's about having 5 years of training in that. I doubt she was spending 5 years of training that entire time he was out teaching Eris. No. 5 to 10 years of training. She was. No. I doubt that. Twitter hates relationships in general. True. People these days are too sensitive over everything. I mean, like, that's just the fact, you know? That's just the fact. Anyway, I don't like talking about waifu debates in videos in videos or streams like these. I think the joke can get a bit old sometimes, but guys, come on. It's too cute. I can't, guys. I can't. It's too much. I can't handle it, guys. If there are still Eris simps out there or Roxy simps, listen, guys. It's over. Stop coping. It's over. We're done. They The relationship has been settled, guys. Commit now. All right. You can't hold back. You can't. You can't. Okay. Listen to me. The war is over. It is definitive. You guys who are still arguing are just coping. Okay. Now the only other answers I will accept are Orsted in terms of the waifu war debate. Orsted, I'll accept that. What is it? Sylphie, I'll accept that. Or all of them, I'll accept that as well. If you are selective in any other choice, do you know the story beyond? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hey. I'm not being I'm not being deceiving in any way. I'm not being deceiving in any way. Okay? Do you know the story beyond the anime? I know. Listen to me. I'm trying to grow our community. I'm trying to grow the Sylphie mafia here. I'm trying to grow Sylphie supremacy here. Don't ruin this. Okay. Listen to me. We are done. We are done with this conversation. It is over. It's over. It's over, guys. It's over. It's over. It's over, guys. It's over. Okay? It's over. It is completely over. She was once undesirable, guys. She was like 5 years old. If you were if you were trying to find a waifu to like, no. She was once undesirable, became undeniable, and is now your current Mushoku Tensei Waifu Wars champion. And as a message to our fallen competitors, as a message to our fallen competitors, just come on, hold up. I thought this would open up in the fucking right one, but it's fine. Here's as a message to our fallen competitors. Here we go. All right, that's how it's gonna go. Okay. If you're going to come at the queen, you best not miss. That's what I have to say for anyone else, all right? Whether you're Zenith, whether you're Sarah, whether you're Eris, whether you're Roxy Simp, okay? If you are promoting any of these freaking degenerate, loser, filthy groups within this waifu war debate, how dare? All right, it's whatever. All joking aside, I like this character a lot. You're not going to sway me no matter what happens. I mean, I know they won't sway me no matter what happens. So, like, we're done. All right. That bit's over. Roxy leaves the weekend after Rui's birthday. The next day, he meets Sylphie, so age 5. She trains healing with Zenith until the event at age 10. Also picks up cooking for Zenith and Lilia. Yeah, but what happened between that time? What happened between that time? Between learning cooking from Zenith and Lilia versus now. Security guard 24/7. She did not fucking cook, okay? I'm about to get controversial. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm back. Hey, didn't see you in the chat, but hey. Didn't see you in the chat before this, but hey. All right, so the reception starts, right? Reception starts. We got these two fucking losers, bro. I swear. Everyone hates Luke. That is an undisputed fact. If you like Luke for whatever reason, you're weird. If you like Ariel, you're being deceived, and I'll get to that once we get to that scene. We see Nanahoshi munching on potato chips later, but she actually does show up here. Which is nice. It's nice of her. She doesn't really like to talk to people. She's kind of like conservative to herself a lot. but in the light novel they point out that like if someone actually engages her in a conversation, she actually will talk to people. She's not really like an introvert. She just doesn't talk to people just purely out of a lack of interest. She's not anxious when it comes to conversations with us with randoms. So it's purely out of a lack of interest. I'll get to her character once we get to the next episode. Whether that comes in the form of a video or a stream, we'll see. I don't know. But there is one thing I do have a big complaint about in regards to this episode, and just Mushoku Tensei Season 2 in general. I love Luke. How do I suspend someone? Give me a sec. How do I suspend someone? Let's put the user in a timeout. All right. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, I'm not going to give you a timeout just because I don't know how long it will time you out. I was initially going to try to time you out for 30 seconds, but we don't like Luke lovers here. We don't like Luke simps, okay? Luke simps, you're cringe. You're awful. Trash. Be gone. All right? Jeez, there's a lot of comments. I don't like Luke, but I love Ariel. Fuck off. You never forget how to cook Pop-Tarts, bro. It's fucking weird. The animation was plain in the speech. Ban the guy. Hey, ban him. Be gone. Yeah. A relationship with Nanahoshi would be a good... See, fucking hell, this weird. Okay, I can't imagine seeing Nanahoshi like. Yeah, okay. We're gonna mute this just for the sake of Yeah, okay. This guy's the one big freaking complaint that I have with the series overall so far in this season. This goes into core 1 as well. It goes for a major of the complaints I have with core 1. So basically, Badigadi shows up late to the reception. Shows up with a theatrical entrance and eventually helps Rudius make his grow confident with his speech and be able to make a decent speech, which is weird. But anyway, as for the complaints I have with this character, I don't have any complaints in regards to the light novel adaptation of it. I thought it was done really well. Every time he showed up in a scene, he felt important. Every time he showed up in a scene, it was good. But as a reminder, this guy is the Demon King. The Demon King. Showing up to a random university. Not to a random university, granted, it is the Magic University, but showing up for a specific person because he was impressed just by word of mouth alone. This guy never shows up publicly. He shows up publicly once every few hundred years. This guy never shows up. And he shows up now. Now, he is a big political figure in this world. If he shows up, shit is a lot of people think shit is going to go down. Now, we know that Badigadi is not like that, but he's not really funny. This is a subjective thing. He's not that funny. When he shows up, he doesn't really crack any one-liners that I particularly enjoy. He's not like fucking Aqua from Konosuba or Darkness or even Megumin for that matter. He's not going to crack jokes. He does crack jokes, but not ones that land. So in terms of comedic delivery, he's not for me. But he doesn't feel important. Everyone else around him should be freaking out whenever he shows up. But literally, in this scene here, this is just one example. Crickets. Fucking crickets. No one gives a shit. He's just like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? And just Elinalise breaks the silence. Make the demon continent great again. True. I mean, bro. He just doesn't do anything. And for Badigadi, he shows up uninvited to duel Rudius. Okay, cool. Like, will this cause any unrest in the university? In the light novel, yes. In the anime, fuck no. No one fucking responds. But it's just the people being shocked at him when he first appears. And then after that, no real accommodations for this. In the light novel, they freaking invite they try to call the fucking military. They try to bring up as many adventures as possible to calm this guy down. To just like, hey, bro, we need like security, bro. Call in the security. We need the fucking FBI over here, bro. We need to call the reinforcements. Call the military. This guy's a fucking menace. And we need to calm him down if he ever goes berserk, okay? Because he can level a fucking city, dude. Like, that was a situation that happened with Julius reacting to the fact that Badigadi's there. In the light novel. In the anime, none of that shit happens. So we don't really feel any, like, tension or whatever when he's in the room, as we should. That's what happened with the freaking light novel. Whenever he shows up, there was some amount of tension. The tension level was raised, no matter what situation it was, even if it was the reception. You felt like some shit was about to go down, even though ultimately nothing really went down. But in terms of that delivery, it sucks. So like when I look at his comedic delivery, the lack of tension he adds, when I look at like just him showing up, like doing absolutely nothing, not doing any action that adds to the story or anything like that, I have to ask, why is he here? Now, I am a light novel reader. I've finished the series. I know why he's there. But in the anime, he literally adds nothing to the scene. Literally nothing. He's just there for a physical lore dump. Physical lore dump. The fact that he exists and knows Rudius, that is it. That is all you need to know about his character. That is it. Are we fucking like... they're wasting our time here with Badigadi. They're wasting our time here. Bro, add something. He's not adding any impact to his scene at all. Bro, I am grasping at straws here, granted, for a freaking nitpick, but this is a valid fucking complaint. He adds nothing to a scene. He is there for a physical lore dump, physical exposition for what happens later in the story. Literally just there to establish relationships for Rudius to exploit. Like, oh, I am friends with Badigadi. It's like, oh, sort of deal. Whenever that happens, 10 volumes from now. Right now, it doesn't fucking matter. Right now, it doesn't really do anything. Oh my gosh. Anyway, despite all that, he's not really that much of a nuisance. Again, he doesn't really do much. But he's not as much of a stain on my screen as these two fucking dorks, bro. These two dorks, bro. No, where are you? There they are. These two dorks. These two dorks right here, I can't. They are awful. Can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse? Yes, you can. Okay. They are awful. Now, I don't know 100% why I have such a distaste for Luke right now. He just has such a punchable face. Look at him. Look at him, okay? Look at him. Fuck, I thought I was going to actually like pause to the correct. Can we get to a scene with like Luke actually on camera? The fuck? Come on. There you go. He just has such a punchable face. Literally. He acts capable when he isn't. Every student loves him, even though he hasn't done anything noteworthy in front of them. And he's just a dude. He's not really that good at fighting or anything. He's a terrible security guard. Like, literally, when Ariel was getting attacked by an assassin, he didn't notice shit. He didn't notice anyone going through a window or going through the door or anything. And when she was kicking and screaming and doors were shattering, he was literally in the next room, and he didn't come in till the fight was over and done. My guy sucks as a security guard. But for some reason, standing next to this absolute leech within a university gives him street cred. It gives him enough street cred to make up for his punk ass behavior. Bullshit. That's what I call that. Bullshit. I hate him. I absolutely hate him, okay? I can't scream at the top of my lungs right now because, well, unfortunately, other people are around. And I don't want to be a nuisance like this guy. So no, I fucking hate this guy. Fuck you, Luke. Fuck you. And for that guy who says I love Luke, you're trolling. You have to be trolling. Fuck you. Did you enjoy his broken hand? I mean, it gets healed anyway, so who gives a fuck? But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Anyway, she's munching on potato chips. It's honestly like the only semblance of home she has aside from talking to Rudius in Japanese. So like, you know, that's like, of course she's munching on potato chips. Like, and they actually do make a decent I'm pretty sure she like hates everything that like all the foods, like she thinks all the food in this world tastes bland as hell. And like she actually likes the potato chips because like it's an exact replica of what it tastes like in normal Earth or whatever, formal world, I guess. Luke knows where to get a pricey, the pricey drip and find the leek juice, all the important stuff. Oh my gosh. In the light novel, Ariel is portrayed as super charismatic, but in the anime, she's so dull. I know. It's like she has hypnotic powers or something, and everyone just follows her will and it's like, absolutely, oh my gosh, that speech was incredible. Like when they open the freaking like school year or whatever, right when Rudius first shows up, he's like, oh my gosh, what a fantastic speech. No, like I know that's gonna be tough to portray in an anime, but it's doable. You just have to have like a pretty decent voice actress. But in this case, I mean, it's just a normal voice actress. She's good, but like not to the point where like she draws the crowd like a freaking president. Like, no, that's not. You're not gonna find that. It's gonna be tough to find. It's gonna be tough to replicate. So I don't blame him for that. But like that also hurts in Ariel's delivery within the anime adaptation. Anyway. Rudius gives a mid-speech and everyone in the party gets a chance to speak to the newlywed couple eventually. So we start out with fucking... there's only really two notable exchanges here. Only two really notable exchanges in this part here. So like... literally Nanahoshi just walks up to them and is like, good night, and then fucking dips. And Sylphie was not having any of that. She was playing 3D chess just to get her here. She was getting her answers. She was getting answers, damn it, okay? She was getting answers. And yeah, again, of course they don't freaking get along. I mean, she freaked out in episode 9. She freaked out like when she first heard that she was responsible for the teleportation incident, and only after hearing that she was a freaking victim as well. Like, that doesn't clear everything up, Rudius. I think you should probably clear the air about the whole situation. Again, I feel like if she actually did, she'd find out about Rudy's past life and everything. But like, bruh, I swear, I know Nanahoshi may seem like an asshole, but her character is so damn interesting, and we'll get there in the next episode. I know. That's why I'm holding off on talking about her. She's really damn interesting, but like, I'm happy that Sylphie has some depth about her and she does actually get angry, but like it's tough to believe that someone like Sylphie, like this a character like Sylphie, would like hold a grudge. But in this case, it's pretty damn fair. Anyway, Sylphie interrogates Nanahoshi about the weird comment she made when they first met, hinting towards a potential reveal of Rudius being hinting towards a potential reveal of Rudius and his past life. We'll just skip to this, and I like this scene. I like this shot here. So we immediately go to still of Nanahoshi, and then they cut to Nanahoshi POV. She first, and this is a POV because it's exactly how it matches in the this scene. This cut basically matches exactly what happens in Lionel. She looks at Sylphie first, being determined to find out. Then she looks at Rudius, and kind of just smiles, kind of just a nonchalant face, sweating, sure, but like whatever. And I'm gonna read exactly what happens here. Let me see. So, to quote the light novel, Nanahoshi looked at me as if to ask what I wanted to do. I didn't mind which way she answered. I wasn't trying to hide anything from Sylphie, though she might look at me funny if she found out. It would be tricky to explain. So, basically, he didn't really care which way she answered. He didn't really care. Now, if you didn't care, I don't know why you wouldn't freaking, like, try to clearly. I thought you would try to like not hide anything from Sylphie. You know, it'd be a lot easier and a lot easier to develop relationships and stuff with Nanahoshi and stuff like that if that were the case. If you actually did that, and Sylphie wouldn't be too antagonistic against her if they knew more about each other. But you know, Nanahoshi's just sort of, I just assumed that he could speak my language, and that's it. I assumed we lived with it, we grew up together because we spoke the same language. Sucks. We didn't get that much from that. So, yeah. Luke knows where to get the. Okay. I literally pushed the button to get a reminder, and I'm still late. I'm still late. What the fuck, YouTube? Bruh. Listen, bro. Sometimes notifications don't work. Rudy has no problem telling Sylphie the others in the room and don't need to know. I mean, yeah, but like you'd think like I'm gonna open. You think that he would like tell her, like at this scene here. You think he'd tell her during this scene. But they didn't. And he's obviously trying to hide it for a damn reason. So, what's the reason, bro? You may say that you don't want to hide it, but it's obvious that your actions are trying to. Did you check the next PV? I did, and we'll get to that after I review this episode. You didn't tell her until after the main story. Bro. All right. Now, yeah, like you said, I know that while I was reading this, while I was reading this whole series, I was like insanely upset going through most of the volumes. Just like, bro, why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell anybody? Why don't you tell anybody about your past life? And bro, like it would clear up the air. It would make things make a lot more sense. People wouldn't be too like freaking anxious about why the hell are people like so weird around you or whatever. Like Orsted or Nanahoshi or whatever. Why is this happening? All that stuff. Throughout the entire series, I was asking that same question. Why didn't you tell them? And I'm going to let you know, guys, anime onlys, you're going to have to stomach it. You're going to have to just freaking take the big ass blue pill, okay? You're not going to get that. You're not going to get an answer. You're not, the air is not going to be cleared unless you're a freaking nerd and read the freaking epilogue, which I regret reading it, honestly. Redundancy's trash. But anyway. And even then, they only allude to it. Redundancy's so trash. They only allude to it. They don't even show you the scene in which he confesses about his past life, which sucks. But, you know. You think that'd be a noteworthy scene to like write down and have people read, but you know, redundancy's trash. We only focus on non-important scenes or like scenes about characters that we'd never cared about in the first place. We'll try to get you interested in certain characters that you'd never heard of before. Whatever. He's okay with her knowing, but he isn't going out of his way to say it. Seems like a Rudy thing to do, to be honest. Yeah, making everyone's else's life so way more confusing. I would agree. You should have told them. I think Rudius was ashamed of himself. Yeah, he was. I mean, it's obvious based on his actions that he was. Hey, we don't gonna trash redundancy right now. It was fire. Shut the fuck up. It wasn't. There was so much potential with redundancy, and they just didn't do shit. Like there was so much potential to go more in depth with certain characters, and one of them is on screen right now, and they ruined her POV chapter. It was MasterChef. It was garbage. Anyway, he would have loved to read that. Would have loved to read that conversation. I know, so much potential. You could have done so much. You could have made things darker. You could have gone with a darker tone. You could have made it like explore a bit more in terms of characterization with already existing characters. But no, the most characterization you're going to get are from new characters that you've never seen before. Sucks. Anyway, hopefully the light novel version has that conversation. They won't. Okay. Okay, second conversation that was good, bro. We are almost an hour into this thing, bro. I am stalling so hard, dude. What the fuck? This is completely unintentional, by the way, dude. If I actually like, I have the script for a video right here. If I actually made the video, this would be 6 minutes long. I mean, it would take like 3 days to make, but it would be 6 minutes long. It would take 3 days to make, and if I started right now, it would come out Sunday. You guys wouldn't watch it. Let's be fair. This is just for documenting purposes. Anyway, so we then have an exchange between Cliff and Elinalise, who is then revealed to be Sylphie's grandmother. I mean, some people are surprised by this. I mean, like, they definitely like referenced it and alluded to it and foreshadowed this earlier in the season. I think it was like episode 4 when Rudy and Elinalise first met. They definitely sleep is for the weak. Okay, dude. All right, dude. They definitely alluded to this in episode 4. So if you got it, congrats. If you're an anime only and you predicted this, congrats. To those of you who didn't, I don't blame you. I was shocked too when I first read this. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, the 2 elves in the entire series are related. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh, man. So, it's awful that, like, during this whole situation, like, she was, like, freaking, like, she was entirely like messed up based on so Elinalise assumed that her relationship with Sylphie would hinder the marriage, because it did with her son in the home that they were at. He was kind of like exiled sort of from the Great Forest. Sylphie's dad is kind of exiled from the Great Forest based on like his mom's behavior. So she thought wasn't really, I'm not sure if he was exiled, but it was definitely said that he could not get help at all with finding like a mate or anything. It definitely did not help with her and her freaking curse. So it's fair to understand why this would be the case. Like for viewers that like don't have any reference to that, it's like it's completely out of the blue. We don't really understand why she would be acting like this and be so hesitant to say that she's related to Sylphie. But I mean, she learns later that Rudius doesn't mind at all from that, and is completely understandable and understands like what she's going through and stuff. So he doesn't really care, and she's like the most ethical person when it comes to the OnlyFans, freaking behavior that she's on. So yeah, it's fine. So this left Cliff to help remedy her like whole breakdown. So Rudius tells them to go to a certain room in the house, and plenty of rooms upstairs. I mean, dude, it's a fucking mansion. I'm sure you can find a house by itself, you know. So everyone leaves. Everyone leaves except Ariel and their group. They decide to stay. So I'm going to skip the fight scene for now because we're still talking about Elinalise. So I'm going to skip the fight scene for now and get back to it later because this fight scene has a lot more implications for what happens later and like future events in the story. So we'll just go back to here. So in the scene, this is like Cliff is so Giga Chad in this scene, I swear. Anyway, even so, and through all this like hardship and all this stuff with Elinalise, through all this controversy that would normally turn many men off in that world, Cliff is just super fucking Giga Chad, and we get to see this. Get the fucking English subtitles on. Big Keck W there. Yep. I don't think she was. She's definitely not the person she thought that anyone thought, dude. Come on, bro. Like the ground was laid out how her behavior was gonna act, and this is exactly what Rudius thought too. But that's not what he meant at all. She's even more thoughtful and delicate than I imagined, bro. No, you can't do this to me. You can't. No. Dude, he's so he's so fucking Giga Chad, bro. I swear. Even though Elinalise goes completely against like his religious behavior or anything like that, her past actions goes completely against like any normal person of his like religious background. He's still determined to do whatever it takes to help her, even if it means setting aside his pride and asking others for help, like Rudius. He is so fucking Giga Chad, dude. This is probably like one of the best couple that you'll ever see in the series, dude. It's so freaking good. This so well written. Like, I swear, Cliff was such a fucking nerd in the beginning of the series, and I hated him. I freaking hated him. But ever since Elinalise and Cliff got together, it was so good. So good. I swear, dude, this is one of the best couples in the show. Competes with Rudius and Sylphie. Competes. One for sure, 100%. It's so good. Yeah, it's one of Cliff's best 3 moments. Bro, do you just have 3 in the back of your mind, bro? Like, geez, I know like one other one that's like pretty good, but like, come on, dude. I think the anime did the Cliff scene better than the light novel for sure. Like, I barely remember that scene in the light novel, but it was delivered so well here. It was permanently imprinted in my mind. All right, we have one scene left. I gotta get hydrated for this one. All right. I gotta get hydrated for this one, guys. Hold up. I gotta turn on the fan here. It's getting a little hot. All right. He has 6 or more. Okay. All right. People in the house are probably going to be wondering why I'm screaming at the top of my lungs when I go through this. let's talk about this scene. All right. Now, I have no problems with the production of this scene. I thought this scene was well produced, well animated, very, very, very good, very, very good stuff. I enjoyed it. This animation was nuts. Oh, nice. You love seeing hurt a broken hand, Luke. Love to see it. It gets healed later. I don't really care that much. Get fucking clapped, dude. Anyway, I have no problem with the production and the animation behind this scene. However, these characters, these fucking parasites, dude, I swear. I'm sure they, maybe there's a chance that this is unintentional, but they are ruining Sylphie's life with how their relationship is eventually turning out. We start with Ariel's. I'm gonna go full face cam for this one. If you're a man, you would understand. Fuck, bro. Anyway, we start with Ariel's immediate action with taking Sylphie in as a guard after seeing her impressive magical ability, right? Like, she was teleported, she was able to like defeat a giant monster that killed one of her guard, that basically one-shotted one of the guards, and Sylphie at 10 years old freaking one-shotted that freaking monster. Great, fantastic. You want to keep her as a guard, right? Let's hold a child captive here. Let's kind of blackmail her so she's afraid of getting arrested and she stays as a personal guard for you. Great, good stuff, Ariel. You're definitely not definitely not acting in any evil way at all. Definitely not freaking manipulative at all. I swear, bro. No one's gonna arrest a freaking girl after she gets teleported. Anyway, she somehow keeps her at that job for multiple years, and during that time, even after learning about the incident, the teleportation incident, she still after developing a close bond with Sylphie over multiple years, she can't find her family at all during any of that time, which is fucking baffling. Either you're not trying at all because literally, dude, Paul is putting up so many posters throughout the freaking world. He put one up in the fucking demon continent about trying to find his family. He mentions Sylphie and others on that list. Like, he's trying to find the entire freaking village, and he's on a conquest to find all the villages with the entire group that he had. You'd think that Ariel would find out. Either one, she found out and is purposefully keeping that information away from Sylphie so she doesn't leave, or two, she is very awful at gathering information. Very stupid. Anyway, so after Ariel gradually develops a close bond with Sylphie over multiple years, Sylphie's manipulated to continue to following Ariel. Whether this was done intentionally or not, Ariel knows she's putting Sylphie's life in danger. If she really cared about Sylphie, she would outright stop and exclude her from her entire group, try to save her from being possibly in danger, because she knows she's gonna try to overthrow the entire kingdom. And I know she wants to get strong relationships and strong allies to do that, but it is not said in the freaking anime yet, but I have to stress on this. They basically have the sword god on their side. They have to overpower the sword god, one of the 7 great powers, in order to overthrow that freaking kingdom, because they are allies. If you have someone overthrowing that kingdom and one of your allies is one of the strongest in the world, you'd have to get another one of the strongest people in the world to join you. And let's face it, Sylphie's never going to be that. So if you're trying to get Sylphie on your side, I suggest trying to get a freaking better person on your side first. But whatever. Trying to get strong allies, fine, whatever. I mean, I know she told Rudius in this freaking episode to stop her. Like, she says it in this scene here. Let's try to get the English subtitles here. Okay. That's all. That's great and all, and she wants to cover her bases. Pretty damn nice of a politician to do that, right? Water God also not on the 7 list, but close enough. Yeah, I mean, like they're freaking very powerful. You'd have to get one of the strongest people in the world in order to match that. Anyway, Ariel still has a use for her, no matter what she says in that scene. So she just lets her join anyway before she attends the university and all that, using Sylphie as a tool like the snake-like politician she is. She opens up the possibility for Sylphie leaving, but since she's developed a close relationship with her, Sylphie ultimately decides not to continue joining her on her conquest, even though she hasn't done a lick of help to find her family at all. Manipulates her as a child. It's fucking stupid, but you know. And people for some reason like Ariel. Anyway, unintentionally or not, that is what she did. She unintentionally manipulated Sylphie to continue join her by her side, even though she had no help. She helped her not at all. Jack squat. She wasted multiple years of her life at making her a security guard. Great. She then helps Sylphie get together with Rudius, which is fine, which is great. But her entire point behind being apart from the palace was to get strong allies. And Rudius, by all accounts, is a strong ally because he is a very strong S rank, should be S rank. He's A rank, but he should be S rank adventurer. But immediately after she helps Sylphie get together with Rudius, Rudius confirms that it would be that he would help her if Sylphie gets involved. Like, I'm not going to open up the scene because it'll take a while to find it, but he does admit in the end of episode 12 that Ariel, I will help you if Sylphie's still involved. If Sylphie's still involved, I know I don't like getting into politics, but I will still follow you. From then on, Sylphie and Rudius were screwed into staying in a relationship with Ariel. Because, bro, I'm going to go back to this scene. This scene is actually important to show. This scene right here. Bane, we are almost there. Right here. This fucking line. This line bothers me. Yeah. Now, I understand this from a viewer's point of view. This is like, oh, frustrations, like, come on, like, Sylphie, this is what's best for you and all that. But freaking this line right here. I see nothing wrong with winning Rudius to cause our fuck. I see nothing wrong with winning Rudius to join our cause slowly. Like, bro, this shit from the get-go, this is a possibility that she introduces. It's not even about Sylphie. It's about her getting Rudius to join the cause. Dude, this was done very intentionally. I mean, nothing wrong, bro. This is your main purpose. There's no reason for this to not be your main purpose. No reason at all, bro. I swear. So maintaining Sylphie's relationship, as Sylphie maintaining Sylphie's relationship grows ever more important. Do you really think Ariel is being genuine when she says this? Fucking go back to the fucking episode, bro. Oh yeah, do you think she's really being genuine when she says this? Like, bro, no, she doesn't. From the get-go, she understood that them having a child is a possibility. having Rudius join your cause. That was pitched from the fucking get-go. This is a fucking lie, dude. I don't care. I don't care what people say. Ariel is deceiving those two like a freaking she is playing 3D chess here, and I fucking hate it, dude. She is a snake. She is a snake, bro. I hate it. I hate it so much. Fuck, bro. I can't trust them. No matter how many times Ariel says they're willing to let Sylphie go, her unwillingness to shut Sylphie down before attending the university just fucking baffles me and irks me beyond any reasonable measure. So she was just willing to continue being a massive burden on Sylphie's life before. So what makes this time any different now that they have a kid? That's great, bro. Dude, they're fucking rich. She could hire a caretaker for them anytime if they're like really that hesitant on it. But she knows that Sylphie's developed a close enough relationship with Ariel to at least not let her just not benefit at all from their relationship. Like she's either gonna be there with Ariel or Rudius is gonna be there with Ariel. It is not gonna be no one at all. She's not gonna gain no benefit from this relationship at all. When she's gonna try to overthrow the kingdom, someone's gonna go with her. Whether that's Ariel, whether that's Sylphie, whether that's Rudius, or whether that's both of them. It's not. This is. She definitely did this intentionally. She definitely tried to establish this relationship intentionally, tried to get Rudius and Sylphie together so that Rudius would be forced to comply with whatever necessities she needs to overthrow the kingdom. 100%. 100%. Man. Now, she was willing to continue being a massive burden on Sylphie's life before I was to make this time. What makes this time any different, especially with Rudius being involved, and especially she knew she won him over after he said this. She knew it. It wasn't even a question. It wasn't even a question, dude. From then on, she knew she had him like that. Fuck it, dude. Do you believe there will be Eris on-screen episode? No. From then on, Ariel knew she had Rudius in the back of his hand, and she wasn't going to let that go. She wasn't. Rudius was too powerful to let go and help her maintain this very powerful ally to overthrow the kingdom. She wasn't going to let that go. So Ariel, go fuck yourself. Anyway. That's all I have for this episode. We're done here. We're donezo bunzo. This episode was very good. I like it a lot. But Ariel, you Ariel simps, I swear I don't understand you. I do not understand you at all. Anyway, that's it. Let's catch up on chat. Ariel is only useful with the crown. Ariel owns a Chinese phone factory. Yeah. Anyway. That's all I have for here. Fuck. I had the script freaking overlapping my stream preview. I did not know that we had this. Fuck, dude. I did not know that we had this fucking whole thing just not showing any of the clips that I was looking at. Anyway, this is the scene I was talking about with fucking. Once she has a child, her desire to join us should fade of its own accord. But if it doesn't, I want you to step in and stop her. That's like the line that goes against like anything I say. But again, she's a politician. She follows this line of thinking of just trying to calm down the situation, try to make people think that this isn't just some like ploy to get them to join her side. And when it comes to just from this moment on, like, Ariel knew that she had Rudius in the back of her hand. Like, that line right there. Just, she knew she had him. She knew she had him right then and there. And from before she established this relationship, this line right here. This was her intention from the very beginning. She even mentions it. Like, I know that you may think like, oh, Sylphie was priority number one. Helping Sylphie out with this relationship was priority number one. But bro, she needed as many strong allies as possible. Having Rudius on her side really helps. Really helps in terms of things. So, yeah, I think she's fucking like capping so hard when she says this. She's capping so fucking hard, dude. I swear. She's a politician, bro. Don't trust what she says. Anyway, that's it. Let's go. That's basically a summary of what I use the clips for. I can't believe you guys actually didn't say anything in the chat about that. Come on, if I'm making a mistake, guys, you guys gotta point it out. Anyway, let's go to the preview. Let's go to the preview. It's episode 15, I think. If Ariel had met Rudius first, she would have seduced him. I mean, that would definitely be an Ariel moment. Right then and there. Would it work? I don't think so. Because he'd still have ED. So yeah. Fucking hell, dude. My ears. All right, so we're not going to have subtitles for this, but it doesn't matter. I'll be able to understand what's happening. So from the get-go, he is reading a letter, guys. Now I'm going to try to be like as spoiler-free as possible from stuff that's shown outside of this preview for you anime onlys. So here we go. Reading a letter. This will be of great importance, linked to bro, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is this? What? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Are we? Is this some Bleach shit? What the fuck is this? Anyway, I don't know what kind of. I don't know what this. Okay, whatever. Next episode, we blessed with divine presence. Okay, dude. So, hold up. I think Sylphie has a new fit. Sylphie has a new fit on. Let's go, guys. W's. Anyway. I think, dude, he's still rocking. Dude, Rudius is still rocking the turtleneck, bro. Crazy. Anyway, Paul's here. Hey. Okay. Paul's joining here, but this is the main point. Like, a lot of people are gonna skip this part. I'm not, bro. Guys, we're getting drunk, Sylphie. Drunk Sylphie's back, guys. We saw a little bit of it in episode 11, 12. We saw a little bit of it in episode 12. But guys, drunk Sylphie's back. All right, we win. Winners win, guys. We win. This is the best. This is the best you're going to see next episode. The best, 100%. Not even close. Oh yeah, and it's going to be a Nanahoshi related chapter. It's going to be a lot of like experimenting and stuff with teleportation circles. I assume it's probably only going to take up like a few minutes, and then we're actually going to go a bit deeper into Nanahoshi's character based on the results of her research. So, yeah. But if you notice from the opening or from the ending, She gets a plastic water bottle eventually at some point. How else do they find it? Teleportation magic, obviously. Like, no one's going to invent that in the freaking modern world. Anyway, that's the only thing I'm going to give you. But from this episode is going to be very good. It's going to be very Nanahoshi focused, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it a fuck ton. And that's going to be the better time I reference and analyze Nanahoshi's character. When I talk about this episode, this will be the time. This character is very fascinating, and once they actually delve deeper into her backstory and her emotions behind it, her entire predicament, I'm all for it, bro. I am so into that stuff. Anyway, that's all that's left. The preview is done, and I believe the episode is called Afar. So, Afar from the referencing Nanahoshi's home, and also probably Afar referencing Paul's letter. It's Paul's letter. Paul's letter to Rudius. So yeah. W indeed. So yeah, there we go. That's all I have in regards to Mushoku Tensei for today. Now, I wasted an hour and 20 minutes doing one episode and a preview. Jeez, again, would have been 6 minutes if I made a video. Maybe the Pepsi bottle is from someone reincarnated as a vending machine. Oh my gosh, dude. No, please stop. Stop, bro. Stop. We're not doing this. All right. I think that'll be it and everything. This was a scuffed stream. Very scuffed stream. You guys should have told me that this shit would have... that I was still on hard face cam. No clips of the actual episode while I was talking at all. So, yeah. During that entire Ariel rant, I had my script open and it was covering the stream preview, so that sucks, but whatever. I think that'll be it. I'll probably talk with you guys again when I talk about the next episode in that review, once I get that up. But yeah, I might post a meme depending on the content of the next episode. Might. I don't know. I've been getting like, I don't know. I've been getting hesitant on trying to find like anything to edit because it's just such a time sink. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.